Yes, guys, welcome from me, Challenge Manager 0102. It's been an age since we've played this game, let alone me doing an update. But the three-man Epic Network game that I've got with Pep and Ian is still very much alive. It's just been very difficult, really difficult, to get sessions in with new working patterns for myself. Pep does weird ones anyway. Ian does sort of the opposite to what we're doing. So it's been very, very difficult. We do... Hopefully, optimistically, we're going to get one in over the weekend. But it weren't until yesterday that I actually checked to see when my last update was, and I think it was on the home straight of the season. I think, and I actually thought I'd done one to give you the conclusion of how the season finished. But we are now then we're about to kick off, as you can see, season 132. We're at the very, very start. For Manchester City, we obviously eased to title glory and FA Cup glory. So you may recall in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup from the previous video, we hammered Pep 5-0. We won the FA Cup. I can't remember if I said this on the previous one, but we also won the Vans, I think I did say. And we beat Brentford in the FA Cup final. Deservedly so. Absolutely deservedly so. And we're off and running in the new season. We've made a few signings. Well, I say a few. We've made fucking several, actually. We've certainly got some serious players arriving in terms of central midfield. Do you remember I told you about this guy here, Martinson? We have already played one game. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But I'd still like to think we can bring in some quality, some better quality, because we do need some quality. There's no doubt about that. Do you remember I told you I had that New Caledonian striker? Well, he got injured for 7-8 months. No, he got injured for 6 months, right? And I did a physio report, and it said he has a recurrent injury. And I thought, right, I'm going to send him away. Maybe it could scrap the 6 months and lower it. It was 7 months. So he's a cunt. So that is where we are at with me. So we've had one game, and we were thumped. We were thumped by the Premiership champions, Manchester United. They absolutely destroyed us. I think, quality killed us there. Quality certainly did kill us there. And rightly so, Ian claims the Charity Shield. I think I'd already said, hadn't I? Ian had already claimed the Premiership title with absolute ease. And to the disgust, really, of Pep, Pep finished third yet again. Now, I fancy Pep to at least finish second, given the fact that he only had to contend with AI Chelsea as opposed to me Chelsea. But Chelsea held firm. Now, it's funny, right? Because the very last game of the season, last season, Pep had to win and Chelsea had to draw or lose for Pep to leapfrog and finish second. Remember that, yeah? And that was Ian's result. So that defeat at Chelsea cost Pep. You'll see there that Ian wasn't in the Champions League final because I can't remember if this was on the previous video. It might have been, it might not have been. But Pep eliminated Ian in the Champions League semi-final, having drawn the first leg at Southampton. So a vital away goal there. The second leg, look at that. He left it late. He was on the brink of getting eliminated. I can't really say much about these sort of things because I'm from Peterborough. And anyone that follows the League One playoff finals last night was just an absolute fucking shit show. I am still raging from it. And some cunts had a go at me on Instagram. Someone's verified that what I've said is true because I think we're a fucking joke. Who the fuck wins the first leg of the playoffs 4-0 and loses the whole tie on penalties? Who the fuck does that? Don't get me started. So yeah, Pep. Credit to Pep though. So Pep did that. I won the FA Cup. We can see that Ian won the League Cup. He beat Chelsea. I think you knew that. And for Pep, he lost the Champions League final. Now this was absolutely crazy. He played AI in the final. He played Chelsea, and he was absolutely thrashed. And it's ironic because look who scored 5 goals there. Look who's got the 5 of the goals. Absolutely insane. The old Colombian was just fucking phenomenal. I mean, it was a season from hell, particularly with finishing third, me knocking him out the FA Cup, and that. I mean, that just topped off Pep's season. It really did. And I genuinely do feel for him a little bit. In terms of Pep's season, let's see, if we've made any specific signings. Van der Beele, I thought so. It was one of his former players, so he's re-signed him. Do you know what? I think he needs to try literally everything and anything. He's clearly brought them for the Rezzies. I don't rate this guy. Viviani, I don't think he's, truth be told, Pep, I don't believe he's good enough. And I do believe he's a quality goalkeeper that he's brought from Chelsea. Look at the Chelsea. Look how he's ransacked Chelsea. So, I still think Pep needs to do something. I don't know if he's had a game yet. Yeah, he's had his first leg of his Champions League qualifier, which he's won 1-0. Let's now check then. Let's check Ian's signings. So, Koeman's I recognise that. I don't know if I'm getting confused though. No, clearly I am. So he's brought that striker. Whether he'll use him, I don't know. Great player though. I don't know if that's the only player we've got. I know he's got 2 more. So Andres Pettersson. It's a weird one because I think when you have an attacking midfield centre with a crossing ability of 20, it's a bit weird. You almost want your wingers to have that. But nevertheless, you never know. And Hans Tappert. It's a strange one really because he's a left winger. Ian don't use left wingers. I would love him if I'm really honest with you. I would love that player, but very unlikely he's going to sell to me. So that's it then. We're off and running. Season 132. It's going to be a long season ahead. Of course, from my point of view, we've got a UEFA Cup challenge. I don't think we had a World Club Cup last season, which means we'll get it this season. And of course, it's going to be Chelsea in it, which I think is just fucking bizarre. Chelsea will be in the World Club Cup. AI will be in it. We'll see how that goes. I don't want to go onto my shortlist. We've got a player coming on a Bosman there. I don't know if they'll do anything, to be honest with you. I mean, that is such bullshit, isn't it? 6 goals, 4 assists, 667. I don't know. I just think that's bullshit. Yeah, so that's it then, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want anything doing on CM, do let me know. And until next time from me, guys, take it easy. Get ready for the outro.